What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, guys? How's everyone today? Today I want to talk about an artist called Allien. This is her 2008 album called SOOL, released on her record label called B-Pitch Control. Allien is a girl. It's a woman from Berlin. She's been making music since like 1992. She DJs, she records, she produces. You know, she's a record label founder, very prolific lady. This is her fourth proper studio album, although she has a whole stack of other albums that are like remixes and compilations and like collaborative albums and stuff. SOOL, like her previous work has been very kind of progressive and forward-thinking kind of electro dance music. Like hints of like some fractured IDM and stuff like that. It's very, very unique. She's got a pretty original mind when it comes to making music. She's got a good head on her shoulders for that, for sure. She likes to push the envelope, that's for sure. No, SOOL, she definitely took a step into like the more like darker, minimal realm of like science, sci-fi like sound effects. Very spacey sounds of like spaceships and space stations and lots of like computerized digital like you know, like alarms and sounds of like engine room starting like that, humming and whirring, and lots of beeps and like something that sounds like a synthesizer, like lots of like, you know, stuff you hear when like you're boarding a plane, or like when you push the button for like, you know, to call a stewardess, like all these kind of weird like space station sounds and stuff there. It's pretty creative. It's very very much so like a spacious, minimal slash like IDM slash and like very light industrial, I guess. Like it's not heavy at all. There's a lot of like I said, like the sounds of like space station engine rooms and stuff that hasn't been invented yet. It has a very like futuristic feel, like when you're on like, I don't know, like what it reminds me of is being on a like, you know, some sort of space station or like a spaceship journeying through the cosmos and stuff like that. It's got a very dark futuristic feel, like I said, like you're landing on some sort of like dark shadowy planet where there's like no signs of life and stuff like that. It's very icy and dark. It's a very like an inviting, engaging and CD too. If you listen to it enough times, you can kind of pick up on all the like little subtle nuances, because even though it's minimal, there's lots going on it. It's not really traditional minimalism, if it's minimal at all. I don't really know, but it's pretty it's pretty progressive, pretty far out there, pretty forward-thinking kind of electro music. It's got all these kind of weird surprises and stuff like that. She recorded it with this guy too, one of her friends, named Anty Greie, also known as AGF. I probably pronounced his name wrong, but yeah, it definitely sounds like the soundtrack to some weird space journey, space voyage thing. Like some of the songs with vocals kind of sound like mellower, like really mellow, like Knife songs, or like maybe sounds like Portishead or like Röyksopp or something like that. Something very, you know, cold and like dark, spacey, you know, like I don't know, like all it reminds me of like space and like planets and constellations and nebulas and like the engine room in Star Trek and stuff like that. Like a lot of the songs have this like very slow, deep bass lines, and then it's complemented by some like computerized vocals and just like sounds of like, you know, alarms and beeps and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's a very well thought out album for sure. Allien has her own description of what SOOL is right here, and I'll just read this to you really fast. It says, "Welcome to SOOL. SOOL is a planet far away I want to live on. SOOL means just peace and love for me, an array of positive energy and light, but beware of underbelly life. Because where is light, there's darkness. Let us meet on SOOL, we can change something together." And she signs her name. It's not much in the way of artwork here, but yeah, there's some warmer moments on here. Like it's not all cold and ominous and stuff too. There's some parts that have kind of picks up the pace a little, but it's nothing really you could play like in a dance club or anything, or get people like really motivated to dance. It's more stuff that you have to like listen to a bunch of times, and it grows on you, kind of lures you into this dark little shadowy world she's kind of building for herself. SOOL is 11 songs long. It's 52 minutes long. It's just pretty much like a science fiction movie soundtrack and stuff like that. Very much so reminds me, like I keep saying, like a space journey, but some blogger on the internet called this out music or outsider music, but I don't know what that means. I've never heard that term, out music. Yeah, just weird, kind of spacey, minimal electro music to me. Very cool, very engaging. I've listened to this a bunch of times, and when I first listened to it, I was just kind of like, what's really going on here? Like, nothing really, it didn't have any hooks or anything to really drag me in. It was just kind of there, but the more you listen to it, and I think the louder you listen to it, you can pick up on all the little subtle undertones going on here, and it's actually pretty cool. It's very much so like it's got a little bit of ambience to it too. I don't know, it's a very interesting CD. You probably haven't heard anything like this unless you have like some weird instrumental science fiction music, but nothing really dramatic going on here. Very, very subtle, very, very calm and slow, although it does have a very dark, ominous vibe to it. But yeah, I don't know, pretty cool album. Allien, SOOL, 2008, B-pitch control. Check it out, I guess. Yeah, for fans of like minimal, spacey sound effect music, definitely check it out. Bye.